Hello, Jack 123 Gender and Society class. This is now Module 2. This module will answer the question, why does gender exist in the first place? Several different theoretical perspectives explain the process of learning and enacting gender identities. Sociology's three main approaches offer insights about the importance of gender in social organization. These are the structural functional theory, symbolic interaction theory, and social conflict theory. The structural functional theory approach views society as a complex system of many separate but integrated parts. Consider a body, a human body, for example, is composed of a structure that has different parts. Each part functions for the whole. A malfunction of one part affects the whole. For instance, you have a toothache. A tooth is just a very small part of the whole body structure. However, the toothache affects the whole body. So, you can't do anything at all while you have toothache. You may be absent from class, from work. You cannot do a thing until the toothache is gone. From this point of view, gender serves to organize social life. Gender integrates society both structurally in terms of what we do, morally in terms of what we believe. In this particular theory as well, the level of analysis is at macro. It's society as a whole. What gender means for structural functional theory, it's complementary, masculine and feminine. Is gender helpful or harmful? For this theory, gender is helpful. Gender gives men and women distinctive roles and responsibilities that help society operate smoothly. Gender builds social unity as men and women come together to form families. The second theory, the symbolic interaction theory. There are two important words here, symbol and interaction, or symbol and interact. Aside from using language in interaction so that we can understand one another, we can also use symbols in communicating, right? So we have so many hand signals, uh, even facial expressions can be symbols of interaction. So the symbolic interaction approach takes a micro level view of society, focusing on face to face interaction in everyday life. So when one person faces the other person and they are communicating, they are doing symbolic interaction. There may be symbols they used, and gender affects everyday interaction in several ways. The level of analysis for this is at a micro level. It's individual level. What gender means for symbolic interaction theory is that it's a part of the reality that guides social interaction in everyday situations. For this theory, gender is both helpful and harmful. It is one of the factors that help us relate to one another. That's the helpful thing. At the same time, gender shapes human behavior, to which one may dominate over the other. Hence, we are now in the social conflict theory, the third one. Here, gender involves differences in power. The idea is that gender benefiting men the way oppression benefiting the haves. Who are the haves? The haves are those who own the property, who have the land. They are called landlords or landladies, the owners of production, the owners of companies, of corporations. They are the haves. Those who work for them are the have-nots. That is according to Karl Marx. This theory describes gender to create division and tension. Men are seeking to protect their privileges, while women are challenging such protection of privileges. Remember, historically, in hunting and gathering societies, activities of men and women are of equal importance. Men successfully hunt, and that's a great prestige in society. Women, on the other hand, gathered vegetables to eat, and that's for the group's food supply. So they are both of equal importance. However, in technologically advanced societies, the productive surplus, because there is already mass production, because of machination, the use of machines in production, this productive surplus creates social, rather renders or makes social equality and communal sharing change into private property. So there is no more equality and communal sharing. It is replaced by private property. And with private property, there is now hierarchy, such as lower class, middle class, upper class, or the haves and the have-nots. And with this hierarchy, men gain power over women. And this is according to Ingalls. Now, the surplus wealth need to have heirs. It has to be passed to the next generation. Now, the upper class men, because of the surplus wealth for the heirs, wanted to ensure that their sons are their own sons and not of somebody else. So, they control women's sexuality. Through what? Through monogamy. That there can be only marriage between one man to one woman. Now, social conflict theory further explained that with monogamy, women are to bear and raise one man's children. So a woman is married to one man, surely raises one man's children to be the heirs. With capitalism in the social conflict theory, there is a stronger male domination, and with that creates more wealth. With more wealth, men as earners and as property owners, they gain greater powers, and expanding economy puts women as consumers or encourages women as consumers, or not just encourages but uh, subtly conditioned the women to be consumers, to buy things that they may not even need. So men with this expanding economy, other men, those who are have-nots, will have low wages, but women may have no wages at all. So this theory's level of analysis is at the macro level. Society as a whole is considered. What gender means is that there is the power of one sex over the other. Is gender helpful or harmful? Harmful. Gender is harmful. Gender limits people's personal development. Gender divides society by giving power to men to control the lives of women. Capitalism makes patriarchy stronger. So, those are the three theories or theoretical perspectives to explain gender inequality.